Summer 2023. This is Germany. We are again here in the Waldhütte, and today we are going back to the early 1960s. As far as I remember, this machine WHOOPEE from Williams was built in 1964. Four-player machine, not that often seen today. I had the opportunity to buy it from a good guy here in Germany, and because I'm into EM pinball gaming, I couldn't walk by, and this machine was in bad shape. I had to do a lot of work to bring it back to life, and this is still with the ball lift, which means the ball is not automatically kicked into the shooting lane. You have to do this manually here by pushing these plunger toward the cabinet we see later. And there were two bumper caps missing, as you can see here. This double C, this they doesn't belong to the WHOOPEE, but I had this as spare parts. Normally they are found on Slick Chick from Gottlieb, and I used them. I didn't care. Who cares? But if someone is buying this machine one day, he could do whatever you want. I already checked the pinball shops here in Germany, and you can buy these bumper caps, the original ones fitting this game. Not that cheap, but they are on the market. Okay, back in those days, 1964, there was no power switch on the underside of the cabinet. You have to plug in the cord, and you can bring the machine back to life or by pushing in a coin, or as we do right now, pushing the left flipper button. And I have a young boy with me who's playing 4 games here with 3 balls. Enjoy watching this video. Enjoy these old school pinball machine. Okay, switch on the light. And before we start the game and the score rates are resetting to 0, I have to tell you that WHOOPEE, I think, was the first machine with this horseshoe and the locked 5 boards. It's up to the player to bring the 5 boards to one side or to the side where special is lit to receive an extra game, to receive a replay. And this little window here shows you how many credits you got on this machine. Still 8 left, enough to play on 4 players. Okay, let's go. Stop one moment. Another thing to explain. What is very important here to know to get the big points if you bring one ball from one side to the other side, then you increase the target value here, and you get this point up to 500, which is not that difficult to achieve by shooting the left or right stand-up target here. And this is not that easy and always dangerous because your ball is draining very quick afterwards. But all in all, pushing up the value up to 500 points, this is not that difficult because of these shooters here. And a lot of you might remember the later early 1970 game Jubilee, which was I think mostly based here on WHOOPEE, and the Jubilee has the same strategic gameplay to receive, as far as I know, an extra ball or special, or on one side extra ball, on the other side special. I'm not sure. I had this machine a few years ago. I don't remember. Okay, let's play. Now it's up to him to get the 500 points by hitting the left or right stand-up targets. You have to avoid the ball from moving into the kickback hole. Oh yes, he hit it. Did you hear the knock? Replay was received. As you can see here, the tans, they are stuck. Easy to maintain, but such things happen sometimes on these electromechanical games. I have to take a look before we reach player 3 again. Okay, now player 4 with ball number 1. Oh, cool. Did you hear the knock? Special by moving the 5 balls to the left side. Special was lit. Now the light has moved to the right side, but he received the replay. Cool. try to hit the stand-up targets to get 500 points. Good. Very good. Okay. Player 3 again. One moment please. I'm going to the back box and step the tens manually. One moment. So I need a Schraubenzieher. Chuck. All right. For the beginners here, or the blue-eyed guys, it's dangerous here in the back box on these old machines because high voltages on some of the switches, not on the score reels, but for example here on the credit wheel unit and some other. So I'm stepping it here. Oh, here, click, and I hope it will move good now. We will see. Okay. Okay, let's go. Schauen. Okay. Below the upper mushroom bumper there's a little rollover button, and if the ball crosses this rollover button you lift the left and right lower pop bumper, which brings bigger points. I think 10 points each hit, and not only 1 point if they are not hit. Well, I think back in 1965, 64, it must have been a lot of fun playing this machine, and it must have been stunning gameplay for the people joining this machine back in those days. It's always challenging bringing the 5 silver balls on one side. Good, very good. Whoa, what's going on here? Wow, he tilted player 2, and okay, we already have ball number 3, but what you should know, these old machines, if you tilt the game during ball number 1, for example, your game is over. You're not getting ball number 2 or 3 or up to 5. They changed this in the late 60s, I think, but in those days you were killed. Okay, moving on to player 3, last 2 boards. And as I told you, we already reached 500 points, bonus scoring. But it's difficult to hit the left or right. He's playing too hard. Or yes, have to check the tilt pendulum. Okay, before moving in the ball, I will show you here. The ball is still locked inside the machine. And now he's pushing the plunger and bringing it to the shooting lane. Okay, thank you. Final ball. Good, very good. Whenever you have the chance to control the ball on your flippers, you have to shoot these stand-up targets. Back. Game over. Thank you for watching. Whoopee from Williams, a great classic from the early mid-1960s. Almost 60 years old. Unbelievable. I shopped it. A lot of work. But now we are having fun here with this classic pinball. And I hope you enjoy the video. Watch my other videos. Until next time. Goodbye.